Dr. Alderman.
Hi, Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So what brings you in today?
I've just been really sad lately. I don't think it's anything physically, but I just wanted to come in and make sure it wasn't anything too serious.
Okay, I'm glad you came in. Let's rule out any health ailments, and then we can continue from there.
Okay.
Just going to listen to your breath sounds.
Okay.
Deep breath. One more time. Perfect. And I looked at your chart, and when the nurses took your blood pressure, it looked great.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong with you physically, but I want to talk about your mental health. Has there been any big changes in your life lately?
Yeah, I actually moved away from home recently to attend college. I like my school, I've been making friends, but this transition has still been really hard. I've been feeling really sad lately, and I'm not sure how to fix it.
I'm really sorry to hear that. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some more questions about how you're feeling. Is that okay?
Yeah.
How long have you been feeling this way?
Probably about 6 weeks, around the time school started.
Okay, and what kind of symptoms are you having?
This almost constant feeling of general sadness. I'm not really enjoying the things that I used to. I'm always tired and sleeping.
I'm sorry about that. That must be really hard being so far away from home. Does anything make your symptoms better or worse?
Yeah, it's been really hard. Not really anything that I've been noticing has been making it better. Well, better enough at least. The school counselor is actually the one who suggested I come in and see you today.
Well, I'm glad that you took her advice. I'd like to help you with your current situation. Have you had any thoughts of suicide?
I haven't, but this, sadness I've been feeling, I'm wondering if it's something I can change. I don't think I could live like this.
Well, I want to let you know that this is definitely something that's temporary, and I'm glad that you came in today because I think we can make you feel better. But before we move on, is there anything else that you want to talk about?
I would just like to hear your opinion on what you think it is and how you think I could fix it.
Well, to me, this seems like depression.
What exactly does that mean?
Depression is a disorder with symptoms such as increased sadness and anxiety, loss of appetite, sleep disturbance, depressed mood, and a loss of interest in pleasurable activities, which are all things you seem to be experiencing. I'm going to be back with some resources that I think may help you understand your symptoms and what you can do to manage them. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
Here you go. This is a
thank you.
pamphlet about dealing with depression. Also, where do you live?
I lived in Hampton, around Quinnipiac.
Oh yeah, I'm really familiar with that area. How do you feel about the idea of seeing a therapist? I feel like that would really help you.
If you think it'd help, I'd be willing to try it.
Okay, I'm going to give you some time to look at the pamphlet, and then we can discuss it when I come back.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a few recommendations of therapists in the Hampton area.
Okay.
Did you get a chance to finish reading the pamphlet?
I did.
Do you have any questions about the material before I go over it with you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so here we have some resources. Here's the National Suicide Prevention Line. They're open all the time. We have some statistics about people, like in America, just in general. Here's the signs and symptoms, things that you can do to ease the symptoms. You could keep this.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Before we begin with these... Okay, well, before we begin, here's a few therapists in your area. I would really recommend Dr. Smith. I've spent a lot of time there, and I've sent a lot of patients there, and they're really happy with him. He specializes in helping young adults with their mental health, so I think that you would really like him.
Okay, I think that sounds great.
Okay, so I think the first step would be trying to modify your life at school. Make sure you're doing things that are making you happy, as well as making sure you're practicing self-care. That includes getting a proper amount of sleep and eating well. How are you sleeping?
I've been sleeping a lot, actually, and I'm tired most days.
In addition to seeing Dr. Smith, I think that you should continue seeing your counselor at school to help you with your transition. She may be able to help you with a sleep schedule. Exercise is also very important in relieving symptoms of depression.
I didn't know that. That's something I could definitely work on, especially with the gym on campus.
Good, that'll be an easy fix then. Were there any other things that I mentioned that you can realistically change or add to your current habits? Let's pick two you can work on before we meet in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, I think I would like to exercise more as well as work on my nutrition. I haven't been eating too healthy at school, just kind of grabbing whatever's quick between classes.
Okay, let's make a goal for you that we can measure your progress by the next visit.
Okay.
Realistically, how many hours a week do you exercise?
I haven't been exercising lately, but I think I could probably fit about 2 hours of exercise in a week.
That sounds good. Now, why don't we talk about your diet? Not to worry, proper nutrition is something a lot of young adults struggle with.
Doctor, I have a question. How is nutrition important in regards to my mental health?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Nutrition is actually quite important in mental health, but only a few people are aware of it.
What's the connection?
Nutrition can play a key role in the onset as well as the severity and duration of depression. Most patients presenting with depression have diets that are deficient in many nutrients, especially essential vitamins, minerals, and omega-3 fatty acids. An increase of these nutrients are often effective in reducing patients' depressive symptoms.
So how should I modify my diet?
When we take a close look at the diet of depressed people, an interesting observation is that their nutrition is usually poor. They usually select foods that might actually contribute to depression.
Really, like junk food?
Yeah. Also, the omega-3 fatty acids found in fish oil have been found to elicit antidepressant effects in humans. In depressed patients, daily consumption of dietary supplements of omega-3 fatty acids that have been shown to stimulate mood elevation.
So what should I add to my diet?
Most Americans' diets are usually lacking in fruits and vegetables, which further lead to mineral and vitamin deficiencies. I'd recommend an increase in fruits, vegetables, and fish in your diet. You can also take fish oil supplements.
Oh, okay. I could definitely do that.
Okay, I'm going to create a goal for you to work on by your next visit to see if we can improve how you've been feeling.
I think that sounds great.
I would like to meet with you in 2 weeks. By next time we meet, I would like you to do at least an hour and a half of exercise each week, 2 servings of fish a week, and at least 1 serving of fruits and vegetables each day. Do you think that sounds reasonable?
Yeah, I think that sounds great. All of it sounds very reasonable.
Great. I'll write it down so that you can remember what we agreed on. And I also encourage you to contact Dr. Smith.
I will. Thank you so much for all your help, Dr. Alderman. You've been very helpful.
Thank you. Any more questions?
No, I think that's it. You've been very thorough and informative today.
All right. I'm going to grab the nurse for you.
Okay, thank you. Nice meeting you.
It was nice to meet you too.